Good morning and welcome back to HardLife. In today's episode, I think there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, I want to go to the ruins over there, as I do have some suspicious gravel, and to kind of see why I woke up over there, as I quite don't remember anything that happened. Two, I want to go ahead and get some villager trades done and probably see about setting up an enchanting room. The enchanting room could be somewhere over here or somewhere over there. And three, which is probably what I'm going to start with on the very first thing we're going to do, is I have made some fields over here. You may see I planted a lot of trees because I was trying to make sure I could get enough materials ready for this. Sorry, I need to put my pick away so I don't use it. But here we are. So I made this little field. As you can see, I'm still having my bone meal going, so I don't have to. But what we're probably going to do first is on the backside over there, I had this gradient that I was going to use. Which is this. Which I kind of like this. It kind of keeps it together, and then these two are for the steps. They're going to be on the bottom, as that one's going to be on the very top. Oh, I don't have an axe. But, oh my gosh. So this is the gradient here that I want to use. This is 1.20.1 now. So some enchantments are going to be a lot harder to get from villagers, as well as I have a lot of new blocks to use, such as tough and copper. I can't wait to use copper finally. It's been in the game so long, and I always wanted to have more things you could do with copper, because it just seems like unless you're going to make bricks of copper, there isn't much you can really do with copper. But now since the update came out, I can't wait to build with it. Also, the creeper nearly blew me up. So I think what we're going to start here is we're going to definitely start the process of putting these down. The unfortunate part also is that the replay mod currently has not been updated yet for this version of Minecraft. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show that kind of time lapse, and actually I need to go to bed. And maybe I should just bring my bed out here for now, just so I don't have to keep running all the way back to my house, which actually I can go ahead and show I did the interior of everything but my bedroom, because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do for my bedroom, but I have everything else figured out in here other than I think that room right there. I need to get a blast furnace in there, but we first come in, and I love how this turned out. I went ahead and kind of made these bigger pots. I saw these in Hermitcraft. I think I saw it was Etho. Etho did those with some cherry, so I decided to do it with some oak, because I feel like if I used cherry, it would get way too blended in with the walls themselves. And I did have a cherry sapling, but I felt the same problem. And I really like kind of the red, the white, and the yellow, because it kind of moves your vision to each part of the room in here. And then this part, if you look behind you, we have a stove right here with our smoker. I don't have anything in here yet, with a crafting table, and then some extra storage down in here if I need it. I have this spot open so I can hopefully put some axolotls in there when I find them. This part is fairly small, just kind of one little book thing and a normal painting, and then we have one of the new paintings. Not sure what this painting is, but I like it for this room. A little seating area right here with another one of those pots, and then in here I got my ores. I have a lot of ores actually, so that's going to be really good. I got my upgrade table, I got my anvil, and everything else in here. I think I need to put blast furnace over here where the stonecutter is, put the stonecutter on top. Okay. And that's my quick tour of the interior of my house. As I said, I still need to work on this room here because it's Not great. Oh, I didn't even bring my my pickaxe. Oh, great. But I hope that this, honestly, I had to really work hard on this, and I love how it turned out. Now, anyway, as we finished that, I almost forgot to grab my bed because I'm too busy talking. Let me go grab that. Perfect. All right. So now I'm just gonna head back really quick, and you'll probably see me do a quick time lapse of breaking blocks, picking up blocks, things like that, as I do want to do this fairly quickly. So I can go look at the ruins over there. I really want to look at the ruins, especially since I really haven't done any of the archaeology stuff yet. And I think that would be really fun. Actually, I think, what do you need for the brush? What is it called? It's like a tool, right? Yeah, you. Ah, okay. Let me make that first, just so once we finish, we can... Oh wait, I need to go over here. But I want to finish this really quick, so once we finish, we can just walk over to the ruins. Because I'm excited to do some archaeology. And there we are. I got a brush. Now I can make sure everything's dusted and clean. I don't know why I think that's really funny. Oh, also, I forgot to mention too. Ah! Sorry. That there's some sugarcane that I have ready right over there. As I do probably need to get some bookshelves. I need some obsidian, as well as I need 2 more diamonds in order to get an enchantment table. Hopefully we can find that probably after like in between, either after the ruins over there or the village. But let's go ahead and begin the short time lapse. Also, before we begin, I am so glad I decided to roll for that mending villager, just because how they changed the enchantments and how to get them. And I don't know where a swamp is, and that's the only way to now get mending books. And luckily I have a village before that, so that's great. I don't have to find that, but I mean, there are some snowy areas over there, so hopefully that could count with me getting the I think it's Silk Touch for snow. I just googled it to see what it was, and I think it's Silk Touch for the snowy areas. And then I have to look for Fortune, which is, it's not a savanna biome. Savanna is something else. Oh, I think it's taiga. I need to get a taiga biome. Okay, anyway, let me go ahead and continue on. Alright, this is kind of what I was thinking of, but I feel like it's missing something. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Actually, wait, maybe because I put some trapdoors on top to see if that would help, but it hasn't. Maybe... Does that help? A little bit. It kind of helps a little bit, but I don't know. It just feels like I'm missing some texture. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe the simple is fine. Or maybe I should even go simpler and just use the wood down here the entire time. Because I just feel like I'm missing something. If you have any ideas of potentially what I feel like I'm missing, or I'm crazy, let me know in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, after that, I think it's time to go look at those ruins really quick. And come to that later. Figure that out later, huh? But that's gonna be future me to deal with. Right now, I want to go archaeology. Don't think that's a adjective. That's the correct word, right? Adjective? doing something profession. Well, archaeologist is a profession. Never mind. I woke up over here. Is there like anything underground? No. Okay. It doesn't appear to be. I'll just take the sand anyway. I'll probably need it later. But there's these ruins here. Oh! Okay, so here's some suspicious. Let's see what we get. Oh, flint. Oh, no, that's coal. Okay. A nugget? Okay. Yeah, that looks like all of them. And I got everything in the chest, too. Last time, right? There's obsidian. Wait, why is there diamonds, obsidian, and the web? From the web. Hello, Green. We speak again after some years. Huh? Some years? You will need to prepare yourself in order to not reach the same fate again. We have some materials here for you to hopefully help you get started with your enchantments. Is there anything? We will reach out again if you need more help. Please try to remember your past. It's key. Oh, 100. Okay. I didn't think they went to 100. Strange. A book from the web? And everything to make an enchantment table? Did something or someone put this in here? Is it this web? What's the web? There's nothing else hiding here, right? Wait, here's some more. Oh, it's just weed. Well, regardless, I was going to build an enchantment stuff, so that saves me some work from having to get some more diamonds and obsidian. I guess I'm just concerned whatever this web thing is. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to skip the archaeology part because I'm running out of time and I need to get some stuff done. So I mostly just got emeralds, but let's go ahead and fast forward. Okay, I don't know why this web would give me everything I need for one already. I guess there's no point in really trying to figure it out. But we can do is we can go ahead and work on what structure I'd like to have for my enchanting room. Because I think I would like to have one that maybe kind of goes down this path. That's at least kind of what I was thinking here. Probably going to keep the similar palettes. Oh, but before we do that, what are these? Oh, that looks like a chest. Those three. And that looks like a helmet. And then we have a couple other ones. Might as well have just put them all on the same one. We have whatever that is. What is that? There's the headpiece again, the chest, and a sword. Well, one thing we can do then is we can go ahead and upgrade these. I believe the front is there. So I think we'll have as the first one be the chest. And then which one's the left and... Oh, I don't want to use that one. And those ones. So then this one should be good to be placed. There. Perfect. There we go. I'm going to leave that there so I have a reminder of what this is to try to figure... Oh, oopsies. To try to figure out later. That's dealt with. I think it's time to potentially figure out where I'm going to put some stuff for this build specifically. And I have so many chest monsters. Oh my goodness. So what I think I'm gonna do is, since I don't have a time lapse, I may kind of do what Smallish Bean has been doing in his Hermitcraft series, where he kind of sits down, talks about it, and kind of reviews while he's building. And I think I'm gonna kind of do that too, where I kind of put down the area, maybe do it in several little like lapses, like the outline, then like this is what I was thinking of, and then so on and so forth. But I think that one could work potentially, as I don't have the replay mod and I don't know when that's going to be updated. They said that they're working on their free time and they should take the time that they need to work on it. So I'll have to improvise, and that's the best that's my best improv that I can do at the moment. Who knows? Maybe this could be really fun, could be really nice, or I'll hate it in editing. This is so hard and time consuming. But we'll see. It's a learning experience. Let me go ahead and start. I may or may have forgotten to actually record me putting down the base. Oops. Okay, sorry my voice sounds all funky. I've been eating gushers. Anyway, so what I'm kind of thinking about doing was potentially doing something like a flooring with tuff. Tuff is the newest block that can now be added and sculpted. So what I was thinking of is I was going to use some tuff. Now, I was looking at this and I feel like this is too big. Because essentially what I'm trying to think of is that I would like to have a table in here and kind of mix it with maybe like a garden of sorts. That's kind of my initial plan. Whether or not that's going to come to fruition, we'll see. I may want to add a way down on this side, kind of like that one. Over here, like that. Okay, there we go. So something like that, or it's maybe like a walkthrough. I mean, maybe I could do it over here, but I kind of like the idea of it kind of branching off from the path, like here. There we go. That looks nice. Then what I could do is I can add something over here and have that path kind of go to that as well. I guess now I have to figure out kind of the flooring I want to do. So something kind of like that. And then maybe see if I can have like some flooring ones. Hey, it worked! So, I wanted to try to have this pathway clear, but if I was going to do that, and I need some over here in order for it to fully work, because I don't think the corners work. I would like to try that, but I'm scared I'm potentially not going to have enough books for that. Maybe I can try that in a bit, but I feel like this would be too far away. So what I decided to do is that this is going to be kind of like a standing place where you can talk with other people and hang out. Kind of use the books over here. Actually, I know a way we could even make this even better. Now, I'm fine with these ones being pink, but there. So, now it just looks like this area you use the books. I would love to get spruce trapdoors, but currently I don't know where any spruce is. And I may have to travel fairly far to find spruce. I think this is a good kind of middle ground, next best bet. Do something like this. Now, with that, I'm gonna need some trapdoors. Or not trapdoors, sorry. Fences. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna have to use tuff for the top of the build. Or I'm gonna use it for like, I forget what you call those, the lining of the roof? That's at least what I'm gonna call it. Alright, so to show off a little bit more of what I kind of have planned, so what's gonna happen next is we're gonna have a little bit of, I guess you can call like a skylight. Nope. I don't know what you would call it actually. A tower? I guess the closest word I could think of would be like a tower. Yeah, something like that. I may or may not have forgotten to record myself building the tower. And this is as close as I can get to being finished. I had to take down this tree because it was in the way. I may put a flag on top, but I have to figure out what design I would want first. But for right now, I love how it turned out where it kind of curves up like that. I love kind of how I did this roof. But going inside, I kind of want this to be like a walkthrough, as I've mentioned before. And I feel like I did that pretty well, because you can come up here to have a nice like lunch or something with a person that you care about, spouse or friend. And then I chose these trapdoors. I would choose spruce normally, but unfortunately I don't have any spruce at the moment. So I decided to get cherry oak because cherry oak, I feel like, kind of blends it in with the wall itself. So it kind of gets, I don't know, maybe it's still, you can still see the texture, but I hope it kind of like blocks it out so you don't pay attention to this, you pay attention to the books over here. Actually, I could probably do the same thing over here. Okay, yeah, I think I'll do that on the other sides as well. I also wanted to incorporate a lot more nature inside the build itself, and I think adding the glowstone with like this growing area in the tree does definitely help some green. I was imagining some more green over here, but I think once that once the glowberries come down, that will look a lot nicer. Oh, and then I don't want that one to grow any higher. Also, these kind of help light up the area so I don't have to get lanterns, which I still need for that build. So I feel like it kind of makes it look nicer. Let me go to bed. I'll just continue talking. I should be fine. So I also need to get some string so I can stop that from floating down. And I love kind of how this turned out with kind of this pot right here. I think I may put some candles here too. I just need to get some wax, string, and a couple other things. Well, wax and string primarily. And then I can add some candles because I feel like I don't use candles enough. And they're really nice for small details on top of things. So that is one thing that I should get. Now I should probably try to finish and get level 30 again so I can hopefully upgrade my pick. Because I saw, this is probably going to be the best one so far, that I have efficiency 4 on the next one. And that looks really good. I just need to get in level 30. So I could probably do that by either maybe killing some more cows or doing something else. There we go. Go ahead and enchant you. What do I get? Oh, an unbreaking 3. All right, now then I can go ahead and grab that book. I can go ahead and now try to save up for the mending book. And go ahead and put mending on my pick. But I definitely am also going to have to see what other enchantments I can get. Due to time constraints, because I'm already almost at 25 minutes, I'm going to have to do a quick time lapse of essentially what I did with the villagers. And at the end of it, before I do my last build of the episode, I'll show you my enchantments. Okay? Cool. So Kaya breaking away again from this. Breaking away from this time lapse really quick. I can't believe it. I got Silk Touch. I didn't know that they could still show up in villager traits. I guess it's just can't be the first two. Oh. That's good. That's good to know. That's really good to know. I also did get fire. I don't know how you say it, but we have Silk Touch. That's really good. Unless something else crazy kind of happens, I think we're gonna finish the time. The time lapse should finish shortly. Oh dear. So I have a lot of things that I want to talk about when it comes to the build that I make here, which is essentially the Rune Nether portal. The idea was it was going to be like a Rune Nether portal inside a lush cave. Unfortunately, I had a lot of talking that I was doing to kind of go over my thought process of the build. But unfortunately, I don't really have that time. So what we're going to do for the rest of this build is I'm going to quickly show you all the enchantments I got because I just hovered over them really quickly. And here I begin talking. Alright, so let me go ahead and show what I've made. I kind of made this little path right here. I have to say, I feel like I didn't really do the outside well. That's kind of one of my hard parts, I feel like, at the moment, is that I don't feel like I really got this together. Maybe it's just too much leaves, or the shape isn't correct. Because, like, yeah, it's not meant to be perfect, but there should at least be a nicer shape. Anyway, but going through, I kind of love this, because it kind of gets you into the... So it kind of gets you a vibe that it's going to be potentially a little bit of a lush cave. And then, oh, I just love this part. So I love the greenery here, kind of, like, I feel like it complements the amethyst part of the cave over here with the greenery over there. And it looks so nice to me. One thing I do want to fix is I don't really like this bridge. I don't know what to do about it. If you have any suggestions on a small bridge I can do, it just feels a little bit too busy kind of with these leaves. Maybe if I take off the leaves, it'll be fine. But I kind of wanted to have like some leaves overgrowing on it. So it just may be too small to have that idea. And then as you can see on the other side of the room is this futuristic kind of looking build. I still need to wax it, as waxing it will probably make it look a lot better. But not futuristic, but more of like a modern take or steampunkish. So that's kind of what I was doing here. Really like it. I definitely am going to need to get some honeycomb, which luckily I have 2 beehives back over there. But really quick, we're going to light the portal. Man, I had this giant reveal and I just made it so much worse. So let's go. There we go. Where we go over here.